world. It is your girl, NikkiNique. I am one of the dynamic duo, NikkiNique&Tay. So as you can tell, I am by myself today. Babe is at work and I was actually going to wait to record this video, but she was like, no, get that content out there. Just sit down and record the video. You can do it on your own. So today we are going to talk about my coming out story. Yes, so if you haven't already seen Tay video, I want you to stop and go back and actually watch her video because her video was posted first. And we actually recorded my video, but I ran out of storage. So only like 3 minutes recorded. So I had to record it again. And she was like, don't wait on the content. She was getting text messages. I was getting some text messages like, where is Nikki's coming out story? So here I am today to record my coming out story. But of course, babe is always close. She is right there. She's always with me in spirit. So I say she is literally my best friend. So to be doing something without her is actually kind of bizarre. Okay, I'm rambling, but it is just because I'm nervous to be in front of the camera by myself, which is crazy considering how goofy and bubbly I am. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoy my story time. And make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because we have a lot of content coming soon. We've actually drawn out like a content plan. Like we know what videos we're going to be doing. We know what content we want to upload first. So make sure you hit that bell and turn on your post notifications so you are always notified when we do upload a new video. And we are going to go ahead and get into it. Okay, so I would say I was about 15, 16. I know for a fact I was in the 10th grade when I had decided to basically tell my mom. I was out, I would say, like in my community, like all of my classmates knew that I was gay, but it was kind of like living a double life. Like I had this friend, he was a really, really good friend. And he actually stuck around for a little while and had my mom under the impression that we were a couple, which eventually turned into a situationship, which could definitely be a whole nother story. But he knew that I liked it girls. So he was kind of like my cover-up story. But shit started to hit the fan when I got into the 10th grade because I was on the cheerleading team and I would go into my cheerleading coach's class every day during lunchtime. And the problem with that was she taught seniors. And my mom was always the type of mom, don't let nobody tell me what's going on inside my house. Like if something is going on inside my house, it's better for you to tell her what's going on versus somebody on the streets letting her know what's going on with her kids or anything like that. So it was always my biggest fear that I would be outed to my mom. And the thing is with my mom, you don't know who you're going to get. You just never know what person you're going to get. I love my mom. Hey, mom. But you know you're crazy. So my biggest fear was being outed by someone else to my mom. So anyway, fast forward to we were selling like the chocolates. You know the chocolates that you got to sell for school or whatever. So it was a fundraiser. And we were selling chocolates. So during lunchtime, I would, collect the money from all of my girls because I was the cheerleading captain. So I would collect the money from all of my girls and I would take the money to the coach. And of course, our lunch period, the 10th grade lunch period, the seniors were in class. And I would consider myself on a popular end. Like I didn't get bullied. I didn't let anyone bully me. And I was a cheerleader. So everybody pretty much knew who I was. I was thick. I was loud. My voice was heard. So everybody pretty much knew who I was. And one day I walked into her class and someone had wrote on her whiteboard, will you go out with me? Yes or no? So I didn't know who it could be. I had a couple of girls that liked me. I had a couple of boys that liked me. So I didn't know who it would be. But when I walked in, my cheerleading coach was like, like you gonna answer this question? And of course I didn't answer the question. And So I dropped the money off and I skirted. Like, I made my exit to stage left. Typically during lunchtime, I would just linger around the classroom because I was cool with a couple of people in the class. And I then went to my locker, and then it was a letter in my locker, and it said the same thing. Would you go out with me? Yes or no? Which was very childish now that I'm thinking about it. Which, yes or no? But this letter actually had a phone number attached to it. So I still didn't know who it was, but it had a phone number attached to it. So of course I text this person to see who it was, and it was a girl. And we did eventually get into a relationship, but a couple of red flags that came up, not with her, but with like my surroundings. One, now I don't know if my coach knows I still don't know if she ever knew who wrote the message on her whiteboard. But it was a possibility that she now knew that a girl had interest in me or that I liked girls. And then my mom also had a friend who had told her, like, Nick is boy crazy. And my mom, not boy crazy, sorry, let me back. She had told my mom that I like girls. And my mom was like, no, she don't, because my mom just assumed I was boy crazy. Because I had a tendency of hiding it well. So that was two people that had now knew my secret or thought they knew my secret. And it was just getting too close to home. So New Year's Eve, I made a post on Facebook, and I was just like, don't want to go into the new year with any secrets, need to get everything off my chest. And my mom worked from like 7 in the morning to 11 at night. So she typically would get home like around 11:40. Now, I didn't directly say that I wanted to tell my mom any secrets, but I was young. So of course my mom got home. She was asking like, what was that post about? Who you talking to? And I told you about being grown and this, that, and the third. But I actually jumped ahead. So I had all intentions on telling my mom because, like I said, it was just getting too close to home. So, but I was scared because, like I said, you don't know what you're going to get with my mom. And then when I came out, it still wasn't a thing where you could just be gay. Like it was still like a underlying conversation. So I honestly didn't know if I would be disowned. I didn't know if my mom would put me out. And I'm from New Orleans and we lived in Florida. So I'm like, I don't have anywhere to go. But luckily, I was talking to someone who mom knew she was out, and they were very supportive. And if push had came to shove, I would have somewhere to go, somewhere reliable, somewhere I knew I would be comfortable. So I actually packed me a little baggie, because my mom is the type of mom, you leave my house what you came in my house with, and I ain't coming here with nothing. Everything I had, my mom had provided for me. So I actually had packed me a little baggie, and I put it outside because I didn't want to get put out and not have anything. Hold up, let me get my drink. I had actually put it outside on the side of the porch. So just in case if I did get put out, I would have some clothes, at least to get through for a couple of days, to get her time to blow over and hopefully let me come back home. And then I had also told the girl that I was talking to at the time, well, he's actually a guy now. He has transitioned. I am so happy you're living for you. But I had told that person at the time, like, I am going to come out and I just want you to know. And he had told his mom that I was, going to be letting my mom know what was going on. So my mom get home and it's like 11:40, and I meant it. I didn't want to go into the new year with no secrets because I didn't like secrets. I'm a very open person. You could pretty much, if you got a question, you can ask me. I'm an open book. I don't get easily offended and stuff like that. So I don't like secrets. But it was a secret to her just because, like I said, she worked from 7 in the morning to 11 at night. So she was at work. So what I did during the day, she really didn't know. Long as I didn't come home pregnant, I wasn't failing school, and my sisters was good. I was doing what I needed to do as the oldest. She really didn't, she wasn't strict or anything. So, but I say it was a secret because it was just something she didn't know. So I told her, she had asked me, it was like 11:40. Y'all, I was terrified. And I was just like, I like girls. That's it. And she was like, no, you don't. It's just a phase. You're going through a phase. But I think she was caught off guard because she was actually on the phone with somebody when we had this conversation. Hold up. Okay, I'm back. All right. Okay, so I think she was on the phone with somebody when we were having this conversation. So she was just like, no, you don't. And that was the end of that conversation. She basically told me that I was going through a phase and we just didn't talk about it no more. Like, it just wasn't a conversation that had happened. So fast forward to my senior year of high school, life had went on. I was still talking to girls. She got a little more strict or whatever. Like, she was more concerned about like who I'm going by. But like I said, I was on a cheerleading team, so I'm surrounded by girls or whatever. So she couldn't really pick out who I was talking to, or I guess the type of girls I liked or whatever. So she was like more strict, like let me talk to their mom. Like if I was going to stay by a friend's house or something, she wanted to talk to their mom and do the most. And I am so sorry, mama, but my cousin was always their mom. Hey girl, my cousin was everybody's mama. I would call her and be like, I need you to switch that voice up so you could talk to my mama, because I was still trying to, live my teenage life or whatever. And in my mind, I was just like, I can't get pregnant. I'm talking to a girl, so what does it matter? Which, fast forward to my senior year, I now know why she did care so much, because I ended up getting into a situation with a different girl that I was talking to, where we broke up and it got violent. It got really, really violent. And then at that point, we sat down and had a conversation. She was just like, well, by then I was 18. So she was like, well, I can't tell you what to do. You are 18. I just want you to be careful. Like, believe it or not, women are way more crazy than what men can be, especially when you break a woman's heart. Just think about when your heart has been broken, how you would react or how you want to react. So just be careful when dealing with women, because women are so emotional. So that's really, really it. Like, it wasn't a traumatic story. It wasn't anything too crazy. That was it. Like, that's my coming out story. Like, everyone around me, personal in my social life, they pretty much knew. I lost a lot of friends because at that time, like I said, at that time, being gay wasn't a thing. Like, that just wasn't a thing. A lot of people have felt uncomfortable because once my mom knew, even if it wasn't a conversation we had, once my mom knew, baby, I was living my life, honey. I was talking to who I wanted to talk to. I always dealt with older people. So by the time my mom knew, my girlfriend wasn't even in high school no more. She had already graduated. So it just, yeah, I mean, I know a lot of people can't have a good coming out story. I know a lot of people, especially before, I want to say before 2015, anybody that came out before then, you pretty much was, banished or disowned, which is crazy to me. But I am appreciative of how much the world has evolved and how much we are able to express ourselves now. But yeah, that is my coming out story. And I do want to add, because I know a lot of people be like, I know it's probably going to be a question and I didn't say that. So a lot of people want to know, like, how did you know you like women? I actually started dating women my freshman year of high school. I was dating a boy and he broke my heart. He really broke my heart. He started sleeping with a girl that I thought was my best friend. And I had a childhood friend who lived next door to me, and she was also going through her own things with a guy that she was dealing with. And I just went to vent to her. Like, I just went to cry, and I just wanted to let her know. Like, I just needed a shoulder to cry on. and I just told her like how my heart was broken, and I think I had said something along the lines where I'm just done with dudes. Like, I don't even want to be bothered with them no more. And she kissed me. And when she kissed me, it was like all of these little butterflies, and because I had always looked at girls a certain way, but it's not something that you would do. But it was like when she kissed me, I was alive, and I never looked back. Nigga who? Child boo. So yes, that is my short and sweet coming out story. That is how I told my mom. I didn't really care what the rest of the world thought, because my mom, it has been my sole provider all my life. My dad is dead. My mom has been my sole provider all my life, so I really didn't care what anybody else had said, as long as I had my mom's approval, and as long as my mom was okay with the life that I was living. I didn't care. No, I don't care what anybody has to say. So yeah, that is my coming out story. And if I missed anything, if you have any questions, just comment them down below. You can follow me on Instagram at NikkiNique_, and you can just DM me and ask those questions, and I will definitely do a part 2. We do plan on doing a part 2 together, because Taylor, my wife, she did get a couple of questions of some stuff that she jumped over, or some stuff that people just wanted answers to. So we do plan on doing a part 2 together, just answering those questions that did come along. I know a lot of people was texting me and DMing me on Instagram like, well, when is your video coming out? Like, how you just gonna give us one coming out video and don't give us the other coming out video? So this is my coming out video. I do hope you like it, and if you want to hear more story times, just let us know what you want to hear. And thank you to all of our new subbies. Once we reach 100 subscribers, we will try to come up with a name for all of our subbies, because we are going to be one big happy family. And have a good day.